Okay, good morning, guys. When we talked about area last week, we did a lot of area of things that were pretty easy to find. These are a little bit more difficult, so I've made them separate so we can have a little quiz on this, and we'll be done with this. This is a little bit harder. So the area of a regular polygon, and regular polygon means that all of the sides of the polygon are equal. The area of that on your formula sheet is 1/2 a big P and a little a. Well, the big P means perimeter of that polygon, and the little a means the apothem. So I'm going to do number 2 first. And the apothem is that line that is perpendicular to the opposite side. It hits it right at the middle, and it shows it's from the center of the polygon to the opposite side. So if we do this triangle here, and I draw this line here, first of all, I know that big triangle, the main triangle, is a regular triangle, which means that all of the angles are 60 degrees. Well, when I hit that hypotenuse down to that corner, I'm cutting that angle in half. So that one is 30 and that one is 30. So if I draw that triangle out here a little bit bigger, I have 11 and I have a 30-degree angle, and that would make that a 60-degree angle. And then I need to find this side here. I already have the apothem. I need to find the perimeter. So what I'm going to do is use 30, 60, 90, which we did a long time ago, and the ratio of that was 1√3, 2. And then I'm going to put things where they go. So the x is opposite the 60, and the 11 is opposite the 30. You see the 11 is opposite the 30, and the x is opposite the 60. So now we do cross multiplication, and we get that x equals 11√3. Do not turn that into a decimal. Leave it just like that. So if I go back to the main picture, and I know that this is 11√3, I know that the whole side is 22√3 because that's just half of that bottom side right there. So if it's 22√3, we need to do the perimeter. So the perimeter is 3 times 22√3 times the apothem and times 1/2. And when I put that in my calculator, I get that the area equals 628.7. So let's look at this second one. The second one is a hexagon. So a hexagon, when I draw these little triangles to each corner of the hexagon, I get 6 little regular triangles, every one of them. So anytime you see a hexagon, you're going to get a regular 60, 60, 60 triangle. Let me draw that better. And the apothem is this distance right here. So that number there is 21√2. So we know the apothem. And now we've got to find the this side right here. So again, this angle here is a 60. The one that comes out of the center is a 30. So we do a 30, 60, 90, 1√3, 2. And the apothem is opposite the 60, 21√2. And the x is opposite the 30. So now we do x√3 equals 21√2, and we divide by √3 to find x. But we know, again, that's just half of that triangle side. So we need to multiply that by 2. So it's 42√2 over √3 is the side of that hexagon. Well, how many sides does a hexagon have? It has 6. And we multiply it by 1/2 and then times the apothem. So this one's going to be harder to key in, but we're going to key it in carefully. And I put a 21√21, but it's 21√2, so we're going to erase that little 1 there and make that 21√2. And when I put all that in my calculator, I get 3,055.3 is my area. So I want you guys to key in this information to make sure you get that. The things you need to remember is a 30, 60, 90 is what you're using today. And you're keying in that information into your calculator.